Now, many get a little bit worried about the citizenship test. They're wondering what really is in it and how many questions will be asked and what happens if I fail and things like this. The test is actually relatively simple. You will be you will be given by Citizenship and Immigration Canada, when they're ready to schedule a date for you to do the test, an actual study guide, and it's called the Discover Canada, the Rights and Responsibility of Citizenship. When you read this pamphlet or this study guide, it really just discusses all about Canada, all about the history of Canada and so forth. So long as you read it once or twice and you kind of understand the concept of that guide, you should be okay with the test. However, during the written exam and the interview, okay, so if you don't pass the written exam, there will be an actual verbal interview with you. The questions that they're really going at are as follows. They aim about the rights and freedoms and responsibility of Canadian citizens. So you want to focus on when you get that study guide, you want to focus on that. There's Canada's democracy and the way that you can take part in Canadian society. So what is our voting system? Who can vote? What's the age of voting? Things like this. Also, their focus is, the questions will be on Canadian political and military history. So including political systems, monarchies, branches of government, and things like this. I believe there's actually even a chart that kind of describes the branches of government. So you don't need to necessarily memorize everything, but just kind of understand the bigger picture here. Also, Canadian social and cultural histories and symbols. So they'll ask questions about the flag. What colors are the flag? What does the symbol symbolize in the flag? The maple leaf. What does it symbolize? They may ask questions about, the beaver. What does the beaver mean? What does it represent to Canada? And also Canadian physical and political geography. So where is Canada located, and who do we border with, and our relationship with certain countries, and the political geography, as I mentioned. So the focus really is the basic knowledge of Canada. You don't need to know necessarily the details. Again, the study guide, if you read it a couple of times, you should be well prepared for the test. It talks a lot about the history of Canada. So who are the first nations or first individuals that came to Canada? Where are they now, for example, and things like this. So what are their rights? Should you not do well on this test, should you not pass this test, usually there is 20 questions, multiple choice, that are asked there. And should you fail this test, there will be a letter will be sent to you for a scheduled interview with a judge to not only kind of understand and ensure that you speak English and or French, but also that you understand the basic responsibilities and freedoms and rights of Canada, the political history, and so forth. So they'll go back to those questions, but possibly the judge will explain the question a little bit more than the multiple choice does. So I hope that answers and alleviates a little bit of concerns about the citizenship test, because I do get a lot of calls on that. And a little bit fear, nothing to be afraid of. Just study the guide that's provided to you. If you have any questions, or if you would like sample questions, we'd be more than happy to help and provide that to you. Thank you, and until next time.